Welcome back, folks. This is going to be a short video, and I actually wasn't going to film this, but as I got to uncovering this pipe, I thought about it, and I was like, well, maybe there's other folks out there that have made the same mistake that Deb and I made. And what we did is we put this drainage pipe, and it's got the holes in it, but it's only got holes in about half the pipe. So I thought, I had the bright idea, put the holes up, and that way the water would flow into it. But one of our viewers saw the video, and we didn't really go into detail about putting this pipe in. We just kind of showed it as we were dumping rocks on top of it with the tractor bucket. But he saw the holes were up, and he said, those holes need to be down. And I got thinking about it, and he's exactly right. What happens is that the water has to get, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but the pipe is 4 inches around. The water has to be like 3 inches deep to get into the holes of the pipe. And that means all the water that's 3 inches or less just seeps in the ground through the silk cloth we have here. So this is always going to stay wet. So what we got to do is take the drainage pipe, and I've dug out all this rock. I put some in the tractor. I put some back over on the pile. And I think all that's left to do is just turn it, put the holes on the bottom, and then cover it back up. But I've been at it about an hour undoing what it probably took us 30 minutes to do with the tractor as far as dumping rocks on top of it. And I thought I remembered putting a couple screws in here, and they were right underneath that duct tape. So I think I take these out, and I think I can just spin the pipe. That would be an easy day. Yep, I can turn it. I should be able to just turn this right in place. Okay, that was pretty easy. Once I got the two screws out of the other end, I just turned that pipe, and now the holes are down. Water will come up and go into the pipe. And what it was doing before is with the holes on the top, this basin would fill in completely because there's not a catch basin till way down there. So it's just pipe with holes in it up to here. And the water couldn't come in through the top of the pipe quick enough, so it would all come down to this end and then overflow out of my railroad tie basin. So what I thought I could do to fix that was on the end here, I put some rat wire so it would keep the rocks out but let the water in. And that really helped a lot with the flow. But now I think with the way the holes are, is I can cover this back up with rock. And as the water fills in down there off of the roof, it'll actually go into the pipe and go on down to the pond instead of flowing back this way to come in through the end here. Dumping rock with maybe a bunch of fines in it, because this isn't perfectly clean river rock, I'm just shoveling off the top here. I know this is already filtered out. It's just big rock, and I want big rock up against where those holes are in the pipe, and also big rock here at the end. So just doing this part by hand, and that keeps the pipe from moving. This rock has a lot of dirt in it in the bucket, so I'm just going to grab the ones on top, put against the pipe, then I can dump the littler stuff on top, or the smaller stuff. Instead of just going into the pile of rock that I had, I went ahead and shoveled into the bucket and just got the ones on the top that didn't have any dirt in them. So they're nice, clean rocks. Just gonna spread them out and this job will be done. So I've been wanting to fix that ever since I got that comment, but now that's all done. It's not perfectly smooth. I'll come back with a rake. Right now I'm just tired. It's hot out here. But that should help a lot with getting that water in that pipe instead of it coming out over here on the end and going down and eroding my bank a little bit. Okay, if you're not familiar with that pipe that's in that drain that I'm talking about, this is what the pipe looks like when it's not covered in rock or covered in silk cloth. So you got 3 rows of holes here, and I guess they're 1/2 inch or so. And the way Deb and I had put the pipe in, we had put it like this. And if you look at it from the side, you can see water would have to get to this height right here in order for water to get into the pipe. And anything from here to here, this area,
would then stay inside of that silk cloth and then would have to soak into the ground. So what I did was I simply turned this pipe over like that. So now the holes are on the bottom. That water can infiltrate through the bottom and then convey down the pipe. Because once it gets inside of the pipe, that silk cloth is up against the bottom and the water isn't going to seep into the ground. It's going to stay in the pipe and run out. So again, that's what this pipe looks like. It's got 3 sets of holes. And I believe its main purpose is sewage drainage pipe. But that's what we have, and that's what we're using in the French drain. And we'll also be using this in other French drains around the property. We have a lot more water issues or water diversion we have to deal with.
Thanks for coming along with us today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you would, comment below. Obviously, we read comments because a comment is what led me to fix this. So comment below, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, y'all.